What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over this whole wide world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Great Tuesday. Oh my goodness. So much stuff. College basketball is back. Now I'm in the process as we speak of sharing the show. Let me see. Okay, there my name just popped up. Share it, Robert. Share it. Let's see. Hold up. I want to share it through my groups. I want to share my groups. Then I go over to YouTube. I see y'all up there. Melvin Dudes, you back for some more, huh? You all right with me? Cause you know I'll be trying to see what you be talking about up there. Cause one of these days you gonna one of these days, I know you think you know it all. One of these days we're gonna say something on this show and you're gonna say, you know what? Okay. Cause some of y'all come on here, but it's okay. It's okay. I ain't mad at you. Like they showed me something yesterday. They taught me a little something yesterday. I kind of like that. I had an opinion about something, and somebody gave me some facts that that made me rethink my opinion. And guess what I said? I like that. Some people get mad out here. Some people, Brandon, we thought they didn't give me a chance to talk. You had 47 comments, and the hell I ain't give you no chance to talk. But what people don't understand, I have to do the show a certain way because I don't want nobody coming over here thinking they can run the show. Because their name is not tied to the show. If I come in and let an outsider, somebody just show up there, Melvin Dukes, Rod Wells, if I let I told you somebody got to be the conductor. Because y'all might be playing out of tune. I got to get you back in tune. Big coach. Can't let everybody. Well, I got an opinion. Boy, they kill me with that one. They kill me. And guess what? Okay, you got an opinion. So all I'm saying is explain your opinion. If you're so what you call it? So wedded to it. I just want to know. I know, but make sure you vote today. I mean, if you haven't voted already, early voting, make sure you vote today. But I be thinking about this sometime, man. I mean, I wish y'all can be over here and see what's going on, and then you understand, man. You just can't. And then my personality just take over. I'm different from you. You're different from me. Some people can just sit up there and say, well, let's move on to the next question. Let's move on from there. That's not me, big coach. It's not me. It's just not me. Watching the games last night, the college basketball games, let me tell you something. There's a few dudes that's going to club lottery. There's a few dudes that's going to club lottery. I'm gonna tell y'all about them. Some of them getting in. You're gonna get in the club at 18 years old, and we ain't gonna even check his ID. I mean, I'm kind of love it. Last night, Ivan Petty Jr. Man, yesterday was just basketball. I got some stuff I got to do right after the show today, but I waited. I wanted to see my young fella play at 6 o'clock. He got it, his look, but the coach called on him immediately. One of the first people on the bench, and he come right in there, and put the defense in a bad situation. Wait a minute, turn the ball over, had a nice little spin move, but traveled, made the shot, went down on the other end, and made a defensive mishap that you can't make as a freshman, you're coming out the game. And you ain't gonna play no more. You ain't gonna play no more. But it's okay, because you learn. You learn. Can't blame nobody else but you. That coach put you on. It was 6-6. Coach put you in the game and trusted you. We got to make, freshman. You know what they say about y'all? The only good thing about a freshman is he become a sophomore. The only good thing about a freshman that he's gonna become a sophomore. So when you come in there, you got to be so distinctively different. I can have an older guy making them damn mistakes, because he gonna make up on the other end. I can't have no freshman making them mistakes. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you one. I'm gonna show you the play. I got it. I'm gonna show you the play. It's just a learning lesson, freshman. For freshmen, because I'm looking out for my guy. I want us to be great. I'm tired of them people, because every day I come up here, they talk about Dallas this and Dallas this. Dallas, boy, they got some dudes in the league. Hey, and they go, and Arterio Morris, if he don't do nothing crazy, he gonna be in the league next year. Man, that man treated to Hard Pettiford like he was his little sister today, yesterday. Pettiford wanted no parts of Arterio Morris. No, sir. No, sir. Great scheduling by Reggie Theus. Great scheduling, man. Put your guys out there. TSU can't make a shot. You got every shot you wanted. We can't make a shot, man. What is wrong with us? Why we can't shoot the ball? We had all summer. Brian Boatwright. What you do, Brian Boatwright? What you do in the summer? No. What you do right now, tell me what you done did this summer. T. Brink, want no parts of Arterio Morris. Arterio, man, I prayed for you last night. I got on my knees and prayed. Yeah, we talked. Hey, we should have voted in early voting. Vote the day too if you didn't vote, but we should have voted. I wished, what he said, I wish Bethune-Cookman would have beaten Auburn. Me too. I wanted Bethune-Cookman to beat Auburn. Absolutely. I don't want the ACC teams to win a game. Anytime an ACC team win, y'all know I'm mad. An SEC team. I don't like them. Nobody. I don't care who on their team. I can have some kids on their team that I love. I don't like them. I love the kid. Don't love the team. Didn't want me to like them. Don't go on the team. But Sonya, hey, sweetie. But Sonya, I just looked around. Sonya, did you get a chance to watch? Because I know you like football. You probably watched that. Yeah, Sonya, you probably watched this last night, didn't you? Hold up, I got something for y'all. Watch it.
Hey! Who give up yards? We do. Who miss tackles? We do. Who let tight ends run free? That's us. Third and long? Still first down. Every time. Who can't stop a screen? We. Hey! Who give up yards? We do. Who miss tackles? We do. Who let tight ends run free? That's us. Third and long? Still first down. Every time. Who can't stop a screen?
Yo, I ain't watched none of the game last night. Yo, I don't really like football no more, Sonya. Sonya, when I tell you what I know, see, Sonya, the problem is y'all don't know what I know about football, NFL football. Y'all don't know what I know about the SEC, the Slave Economic Conference. Y'all don't know, I studied how they were built. I know that if our black athletes stand up, all of this stuff that's happening can stop. If they stop playing football or they stop playing basketball, them folks in Congress will stop everything for them. I know that. all them rockers off the chain. Them rockers all right. Rockers all right. I like. You know what? I like. I like the rockers, y'all. You know what? Y'all gonna make me start going back downtown. I like the rockers, but y'all, I just don't feel like going. I got the park, and I don't feel like that right now. That man said the Cincinnati Bengals as well. What about the Cincinnati Bengals? What about them? What about them? I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about as well? What you mean? That man said AI is dangerous. Why you said AI is dangerous? Let me put y'all. Let me get back up here. Let me get back to putting y'all stuff back up here. He said AI is dangerous. What? Uh, uh, oh, you tell about the Dallas Cowboys. Okay. My bad. Cincinnati Bengals. What happened? I don't understand that one. As well. She watched them rock. Travis, them Dallas Cowboys off chain. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, but who was that? Yeah, I said the SEC. I meant SEC, not ACC. I don't like some of them here. But have not been excited about those guys on the watch. Yeah, them Rockets look good. He said not covering the tight end. They had, hold on, no. That is Moody. They had him covered. It was 3-4 people around him. He just went through them. They had him covered. The Cowboys just traded a lineman that didn't start. Man, hey, man, them Dallas Cowboys, I don't know what, but you know what though? Sonya, do you remember this play last night, Sonya? Watch this.
Another offensive rebound, got his own miss into Şengün. Over the top! Oh my God, that's the finish!
The man went and got his own miss, y'all.
He got off the foul line.
Comes out of nowhere there. Look at him. Did just let me 360 it. Talk about his hang time earlier. Gets the loose ball. Gets 2 feet back in. Let me just.
What ball is that? Hold up, y'all. Ain't no Cooper Flag. Who was it? Cooper Flag? This dude here coming from way back in the back. Man, what in the hell? Oh, hold up.
To get it now.
Look, he coming now. You too late, bro. Cooper Flag way down up under here. Man.
Comes out of nowhere there. Look at him. Did just let me 360 it. Talk about his hang time earlier. Gets the loose ball. Gets 2 feet back in. Let me just.
No, that's it. But no. What's wrong? Y'all, Melvin Duke, this is why I keep telling y'all what y'all had to do to them youngsters. Y'all got to get them youngsters right now. Because if you're a freshman, I'm watching TSU last night. They go out there. Let me put my glasses on, make sure. Let me get the percentage. Oh shit, I got it right here. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. My team that I love, the team that I cover, shot 59 shots, TSU time, and didn't hit but 15 of them. It's 25%. They shot 21 threes and we hit 3 of them. We shot 10 free throws. 17 free throws and hit 10 of them. I know it was a long trip, but we got to make sure we make shots. What are we doing in the summer? See there? Why you think Stephen A is pro-Republican? I think he pro getting that money. What would make you say this man is pro-Republican? See, we always talking. That's your opinion. Tell me why your opinion. Why would he say he voted for Kamala Harris, but he's a pro-Republican? You could say he's pro-capitalism. You can play he's pro, because he got a little money. But what make you say he's pro? Why would you come out and say that about? See how we just so, Patrick Henry, we so easy to say stuff about people. What? Him and Jerry Jones know each other. So that's why he was in the suite. And when they was getting their ass whooped, he left out the suite. It's some more black people go in that suite. I mean, if you just saying something, just say, well, I was just saying something. Why? Share the show, man, because I need somebody else on this show helping me. Cause Melvin Dudes I ain't finna go there with him today. We have to watch. Tell me, show me some facts, show me some truths where you said, okay, this man. Now, of course, now hold up. I just think, like my man said, that man trying to come up, he'll sell it. Now, if you want to call him a sellout, call him a sellout. Because he talking to Joe Rogan and Pat Hannity and all them, and I know how they feel about it. Didn't call him that. Because guess what? Republicans ain't the only one that don't like black folks. It's some of them Democrat people don't like black folks too now. Let me repeat that. Republicans are not the only ones that don't like black folks. It's a lot of other people vote against your interests too. So when we say that about the brother, give me something. I call him a sellout because ain't nowhere in the world Joe Rogan can come on their show. Joe Rogan and Pat Hannity, I'm not finna mess with them. No, not to spread what they be spreading. I can't do it. I can't do it. But guess what? He can. And see, hold up. That ain't got nothing to do with ESPN. That's got to do with him. So I just like us to do, if we won't talk about somebody, let's say, okay, you know what, Rob? He moving kind of different. They moving different. Share the show, y'all, because this finna be good. But here's you. Team I love. We shot 59 shots and make 15. We got to get better, man. We got to get better. We got to get better. We got to get better. And I was thinking about something. Where we at? Who else y'all saw last night? Patrick Henry, what you want to talk about? What's the day? What you see that you want to talk about today? That was a good one, though, Melvin, dude. I'm glad you put Patrick Henry. You got some, big coach. You got some, Sonya. You got some. Before I get back over here, I want to get back to because I got so much stuff I want to. I got to get to you. I got to give to you. But like I told y'all, it's a few dudes that's going into club lottery. Yesterday on me, and I'm gonna talk about them a little bit later. Club lottery, that mean I can see them being in the lottery. Yeah, I can see them. But I got this thing. This is my message. I want you to give it to your white friends, okay? Your white women friends, okay? Dear white women, I love y'all to death, right? In a world of Karens, the ones always calling this on people, calling this on. In a world of Karens, be a Mackenzie. Sincerely, Black America. Instead of being a Karen, being a Mackenzie. If you don't know what Mackenzie means, ladies and gentlemen, Mackenzie Scott, just put her in your search engine and watch the moves she been making the last week. I don't know how true this money, I don't know how they getting this money on who, but I'm waiting on her to send this money to TSU. Why? Well, TSU, she sent a prayer view some money. See, yeah, she sent Prairie View some money. I'm waiting on the team. I know the Howards and the Howard and the Spellmans and the Clarks. Hey, Mackenzie, send some Texas Southern some of that bread. That woman now saying, look, it's the fourth quarter. I'm finna give away a whole lot of money in this fourth quarter. They call it what? What they call it? F4. Hey, all you business people. Hey, F4. This woman ain't playing. Have y'all been watching her? Have y'all been watching Mackenzie Scott, Jeff Bezos' old wife? Ex-wife? She gave it all coin. Boy, they needed it. Thank you. Go, hey, that bathroom in the dressing room down there, I'll be going, go straight there first and straighten up that men's restroom in the give that whole thing an overhaul. Please. First money y'all get. She gave Alabama State. Thank you. Alabama State. Let me see. That restroom was all right. Y'all, I judge places by the restroom. My nice, Mississippi Valley, nice restroom. Y'all know we be drinking, so we had to go to the restroom, drinking water when we on the set, because you have to drink water. You call in 2 games, you got to drink because your throat will get dry. But she even gave the downtown Y 17. Well, we ain't talking about hello. I don't care nothing about the downtown Y right now, man. I'm talking about HBCUs, man. Yeah. What does the downtown Y got to do with HBCU? Something explain. Wait a minute. Hold up. He might have an answer. Explain that to me. Explain to me why she even gave the downtown 7. Why is that guy? Why is that so? We talking about historically black colleges and universities. We can't stay focused. You need to go get that book, Stolen Focus, and you need to make sure. And I hope everybody on this feed done went to that QR code and go join this event and buy this book and show up at this thing on the 14th. On November 14th. I just hope. All your comments and all of this, maybe it'll clear up some of that stuff that you might have 12 new things you can do. We're going to give you a year, 12 things a month. Please. She knows about TSU. You ain't got to tell me. I'm just talking to y'all. She knows. She know what she's doing. Of course, I just said she gave money to Prairie View first because the lady who was the president at Prairie View taught her at Princeton or Yale, one of them schools, Princeton, maybe Princeton. And she fell in love with the black instructor. She helped her through college. So guess what? She knows about TSU. You ain't no way in the world you're going to mention Prairie View and not know what TSU is. So the downtown Y. Come on. Way to try to get out of that. Alabama State. Do right by that money. But Texas Southern, man, can y'all imagine? And what I like about the gift she giving, no restrictions. They can spend it on what the hell they want to spend it. She didn't say, well, let's get all of the white kids in there. Let's get them on. She didn't say that. No, it wasn't Brown. I don't think it was Brown. I think it was Princeton. You got to show me. I don't remember. I would have remembered Brown. Mackenzie Scott. What's the lady's name, Darryl Barnes? You know, you always know. Mackenzie Scott. What a name, Mackenzie Scott. Scott. Boy, yeah, she all over the place. Yeah. She that money must be real. Because all I did is put her name in there. That money must be real as hell. That money must be real as hell. Princeton, man. Hey, Darryl Barnes, putting that fake ass shit on my feed, man. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Princeton. Where y'all be coming from with this stuff? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, see, that's an opinion. Let me show you an opinion. That's an opinion. This is opinion based on fact. See what I have to go through, David? I said the woman went to Princeton. I was trying to figure out which one, Princeton or Yale. I knew it was one of them. Black instructor helped her. That was the first money she gave, because the lady was the president at I know you over there Googling your ass. Keep on Googling. Oh, Darryl Brown, I got you. If you just, all you gotta do is listen sometime. I'm gonna help you out. David, every college in America have misappropriated funds. U of H has. Every college in America has misappropriated funds in the past. Every last one of them. My coach, Klein Stumpersville Sisters, who I thought you were talking about, Miss Ruth Simmons, the first black president. I ain't talking about her. I ain't talking about her. This lady, I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about, she met this woman at Princeton. That's where she met her at, because that's where she went to school. We're talking about Mackenzie. We ain't talking about your friends, your coaches. The key thing here is Mackenzie, the one who giving the money, man. Every college. Memphis has. Every college. Alabama State has. Prairie View has. Misappropriated funds. So don't give me that, David. David, I told you, I'm telling you, David, you got some troll vibes in you. You got some, and your name might not be David, but you got just some troll vibes in you. I'm serious, man. I don't know. I'm a spirit-filled man. I just watch it. But Ruth Brown had to meet her at Princeton, because that's where Mackenzie went to school. At Princeton. Darryl Barnes, let it go, man. Let it go. Oh my God, let it go. You don't have to get, I brought up this stuff. This man said, I'm giving you the backstory. And you came up here with some fake information. It was Brown. No, it was not Brown. So you're not giving us the backstory. because that's not part of the backstory. Sometimes it's all right just to say, okay. That's not part of the backstory. Melvin Deuce, y'all help me. Y'all help me. Y'all help me. No, I'm just looking. I just can imagine y'all in the barbershop. Y'all be saying anything in that damn barbershop.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Man, I don't want to hear that, Siri. Y'all just be saying anything in the barbershop. And hold up, if a person don't understand, if a person don't know no better, y'all, I done told y'all something, right? I told y'all this. I saw this dude. I'm watching this dude talk one time. And the dude was talking a whole lot of crazy ass stuff that just didn't make no sense. But he said one thing that made sense to me, and I went and checked it up. It was true. But 99.9.9 of the stuff he said wasn't true. But that 1%, because I went and tried it and chewed it and studied it. So that's why you have to watch what people be telling you. They be all talking all intelligent. Well, I did this, and because I'm so-and-so, and I'm so-and-so. Go check their ass. Go check them. But let me keep going. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, y'all done started me out already. Kizzy Scott, you my girl. It's another black woman too. Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison was a big influence. Somebody calling me, man. I don't like nobody calling me from these number. You know what? I'm not gonna answer it today. Toni Morrison. She must have did something and impacted. Yes. It's another backstory. Hold up. Toni Morrison influenced Mackenzie Scott. I think I got it somewhere. Let me put my notes in here. Let me see. Toni Morrison. You know, her and Mackenzie Scott was kind of cool. Hold up, man. Man, I like this. I like this kind of stuff, y'all. McKen, you know what? Hold up. Let me see. See, I think I probably got her name different. I think it's Mackenzie. Hold up. Hold on, don't do me like that. Huh. Yeah, I got her name spelled different. Hold up. Huh. This was way, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Watch this, y'all. Hold up, y'all. This was in 2002. Mackenzie Scott donated $250 million to Morehouse Spelman and got 20 each for Hampton, 30 for Tuskegee, 20 for Xavier. Then Reed Hastings. Let me give you some backstory. What my backstory do there? Let me see. Mackenzie Scott. I got a lot. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. but I think Mackenzie, hold on. She gave that money to Prairie View in 2020. That was during the pandemic. She gave Prairie View 50 million, Morgan State 40 million, Clark 15. So she gave Clark 15. She just came back and doubled down and gave them some more. Okay. How? Okay, but God. Ooh, she gave Arkansas. Hold up. She gave Alcorn. Alcorn must have been. Alcorn fixed the damn restroom. But hold on. Let me keep going. But her and Toni Morrison got some kind of relationship with each other. Hold on. I got to figure that out. Yeah, man, I got to figure that out, man. 'Cause it kind of got me. I don't know what the relationship. Hold on. What she put? It's something. They got some kind of relationship. I don't know what happened. They got something. Hold up. Hold up. Why did somebody Google it, man? With y'all good Googling asses. Hold up. Toni Morrison. Hold up, y'all. I do it myself. Because I just didn't remember relationship. With Mackenzie Scott. See, if somebody had went got some real information around there. Toni Morrison was a mentor and close friend to Mackenzie Scott. Hit a backstory. She was a professor at Princeton. There we go. I know it was something. I just didn't want to say the wrong thing. Hold up. Was a close friend to Mackenzie Scott, who was her student at Princeton and later helped her connect with the literary agent and a job that led to her meeting Jeff Bezos. That's a backstory, Daryl Barnes. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody put something in that woman's heart to say she want to give back to them black universities. Gosh, thank you, Harold Tillman. You just took too damn long. Wow. Hold up. Well, let me put my glasses on, y'all. Y'all need to share this. Y'all finna make me go somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Thank you, Daryl Barnes. I'm going somewhere. Including, hold up, Scott's 2020 gift to Howard University, including funding to establish the Toni Morrison Endowed Chair of Arts and Humanities, created a lasting connection between the two through philanthropy. Morrison called Scott one of her best students she ever had in her creative writing. Daryl Barnes, I'm giving you some backstories, man. Hold up. Y'all got me now. This is what I want from y'all. When I give y'all, because I got this stuff in my notes, but I had to go. I went to Toni Morrison, they went to I got too many notes on this stuff. Boy, I like that. Hold on. See, I was finna go into basketball. But y'all, you know what? Y'all know, you know what? I saw something. Darren, I gotta take my glasses off for this. I saw something. I got to share it with y'all. I need y'all to share this. I need y'all to share the show. I got to share. He agreed. He said, somebody don't agree with me. Oh, I'm glad I don't want you to agree with me. I was hoping, David, you said something different. Someone touched her heart to particularly help black people. Giving back and helping black people are two different things. Absolutely. She's she's putting endowments. And she's probably going to fund that endowment. And her life insurance policy, those people give to endowments. They give to their churches. They give. That's how you can build them big old churches that they got. And y'all be bragging about it. They don't got no offering because that when they died, the church was in. Is that the first time y'all ever heard that? Them people do that. I learned it from her. I learned it from her. But let me keep going. If you don't see what's taking place in America, this is why I have to stop. And she made me think about something. I just thought about this the other day. Just thought about this. When in Arkansas, that's a state over from Memphis, where I was born, they have now established a whites-only town in 2025. And I want to tell that town something. Robert had this to this town, who will not allow black people to live there. I don't want to live there with your ass, no way. God bless you. But since you won't let black people move into the white town in Arkansas, I would like to read for you the HOA, the Homeowners Association. This what, since black people can't live there in Arkansas, I got to tell y'all this. If you live in the white-only town in Arkansas where black people are not allowed to live, here are rules of engagement for y'all neighborhood association. Getting it straight from Robert Hatter right now, right? Only put up stop signs. Because if you put up a red light, a black man made that. So I know you don't want that. Pull it down. Pull all of them down. If you put them up, pull them down. You don't want that. That's all whites only town, right? In that all-white town, only serve your kids jelly sandwiches. Why, Robert? They can't eat peanut butter because what? A black man made that. When you build your houses, don't use a vacuum cleaner. Don't use the vacuum cleaner because what? A black man made that. You definitely don't want that in your all-white town. And when you go press your clothes, don't use an ironing board because what? A black man made that. Sure. If you go to this town and live in this town, throw all your iPhones away. Throw your iPhones away. Because all of the ingredients inside of the iPhone comes from Africa. So don't use them there either. I rest my case. Project 2025 on page 132, 138. They got a provision where all people that sign up for public schools got to sign up for the armed services. These people ain't playing with us, man. Just listening. Boy, I want to talk about sports so bad right now, but I got, cause King Sticks here. It's King Sticks. I got some John news for y'all. I got some John news for y'all. I hope y'all go vote today. Because sometimes these conservatives get their facts wrong, but they get their feelings right. Can I tell you a story I heard? Right now, we're watching many conservatives respond to potential cuts in SNAP benefits. Y'all been hearing about it, food stamps. With a decent amount of nonchalance. But we really need to just take a look and say that because, people look at it and say when people say that, y'all say they're stupid and they're evil and because they hate people when people, when they talking about this SNAP stuff. But I implore you to look a little bit deeper with me. I just got this. It might be a little uncomfortable, but conservatives, the conservatives, the people that I don't agree with, the Republicans and conservatives, you know what? Rob, can job Memphis situation be fixed as too long? Talking about something more important than job right now. I hit you when I get to the job. But this, I want you to, you can look, you can go to ESPN and you can go here they, but ain't nobody gonna give you this but me right here. So listen to this, big coach. I ain't gonna take long. I was thinking about it. But the conservatives are actually right about something here. Stay with me because I'm gonna give you some data. It's all going to make sense for the big picture. So 60% of the people that use food stamp actually have jobs. And that's not a gotcha stat. I wasn't trying to get you. It's not so I can win an argument, Melvin Dukes, and who is what's my man name? Darryl Barnes. But that's really important for the big picture. And most of the food stamp recipients that have jobs work in large retail or food industries like McDonald's or Walmart. Y'all follow me? And these same companies that employ a massive amount of people and pay them so little that they even have to that they can qualify for SNAP in the first place. And now what? John Morant ain't gonna John Morant that ain't gonna help you. You knowing how John Morant gonna go to Memphis and how Memphis have it gone too far, that ain't gonna help you. But listen to this right here. This gonna teach you how to vote from now on. These people are making enormous profits. We're talking Walmart, 15 billion in profits. Profits. McDonald's, 15 billion in profits. This is profit, not revenue, y'all. So this is the money that they have after they paid all their workers and after they paid all their bills. This just money they got sitting there. they could pay their workers enough so they don't even need to be on government assistance. Have anybody ever thought about that? But they just don't. And even those companies, and even when those companies increase their profit, it just goes to the investors. Watch this. They privatize their wins and they socialize their losses. When they win, they win. When they lose, we lose. And many conservatives have their facts wrong, but they have their feelings right. The feeling that they have is like, somebody is lazy here. Somebody is dependent. Somebody is taking advantage of this system. Somebody's taking advantage of me. That's what they thinking. And they thinking it's you. And you are right. Stay right here. Don't move. You're so close. I'm going to give it to you, then we're going to talk about job. These large corporations are the ones on the dependency program. They are dependent on you. And it's not the Bolivian mother with 2 kids up the street who are using the food stamps to feed her family. It's the people who are taking them, are taking her for that labor. She's laboring and working for them, making themselves richer and richer, and not giving her what she's owed. Walmart, McDonald's, Burger King. Your problem is not the system of food stamps existed, conservative. Your problem is that corporations are exploiting it. And they the one get all the tax breaks. And that's why every time you support politicians, that's why I told you to vote, and politics that refuse to rein in the power of large corporations and give them more tax cuts, you're feeding the hand that bites you. Wow. I like that one myself. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Where I want to go. I want to talk a little bit about college basketball. What time is it? Don't forget about my girl, Carla Gigliardo, FNP injector. Call her. You need any beauty work, anything that help with your body, just tell her Robert Haddock told me to call you. What you got? Tell me what you offer. I mean, she can help with your face, your hair. She got this non-surgical treatment that people are flying all the way to Turkey. If you go, I tell you what, go Google Jaylen Brown calling LeBron on FaceTime, talking about going to Turkey and getting their hair done. And this lady can do it right here in Sugar Land. And 832-446-3206 and tell her the Chop Shop sent you, and she'll take care of you. I mean, she got all kind of things she do, man. I can go. It's a plethora. She help you with acne. Help you, I mean, all kind. Let me see. She got, if your underarm sweats too much, she got things that she can help you. Non-surgical things that can help you stop that. So call her. And on November the 15th, I call this Chop Shop Day. So I'm putting this up here again, and I'm going to keep putting this up here until we buy this thing out and nobody else can get in there but us. This young lady, Shonda Scott, came on last Wednesday, and she talked about her 12 new things. She got a book called Give Me a Year. And it's just so, and I'm working. In the next day or so, I'm going to have what I'm working on for this month. Just give you 12 things. Give you a year to do 12 different things in your life to help your life, make your life better for a whole month. And she said, she said, move over. New Year's resolution. You know how we do a New Year's resolution? Now, you're going to have a New Year's resolution every month. You're going to say, wait a minute. She got a book called, the book is called Give Me a Year, 12 New Things to Embrace Change and Live Your Best Life. Something you going to do this month. Something. What you going to do this month? And I got about 4 or 5. I'm trying to choose which one I'm going to do this month. You know, because you got, and then you, I'm going to do it in the next day or so. Before this week out, which debuted #1 on Amazon. The book was based on 12 new things, lifestyle changes where you do something new and different once a month to embrace change. So by the end of the year, you have 12 new things that you've done. You've had fun with it. You've overcome fears. Some people might say, well, I don't know what, I mean, you know, let me see. Let's give some. Let's say you're gonna go vegan for a month. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do this for a month. You're gonna do this for. You said, look, I'm not gonna eat meat for a month. I'm going. I mean, I don't know what you know, because some of y'all got gonna eat y'all some oxtail, but it's just something that you said, look, this is what I'm gonna do this month. And she coming to town November the 15th. Let's fill the place up. The book, it's called Cocktails and Conversation. You're gonna have a book. You're gonna sign your book. We're gonna have cocktails and conversation. So do me a favor, get that QR code. Listen, I ain't gonna be here. Will you get somebody else to go in your place? I need Chop Shop in the building. They people talking about it, bragging about us all over the country. Let's show up and show out. This woman live in Oakland, and she knew about the Chop Shop here in Houston. So let's show up and show out. All right, don't be coming over here. All these damn you want to come over here and talk crazy and put all these comments on the board. Now it's time to action. We got to just quit just showing up and not doing nothing. We got to start, when you show up, do something. And that's going to draw, you know what? And that's going, listen, if that turn people off, go away. I don't need, no, I be wanting people to come in here and contribute to this. It make the show go better when you come in and contribute something. You know, some people just sit back. There's some people just sit back and ain't said nothing. They just, what these gonna say today? I know it. But let's make some action. Let's do something. Mackenzie Scott, she doing something. We don't know. This book might influence somebody. What Tupac said, I might not change the world, but I might put some on the mind of somebody who do. I might harvest the mind of somebody who does. Man, I love that. That's why I like Jay-Z. Man, I got a Jay-Z. Man, Jay-Z, you know what? I like Jay-Z. I know people don't like it, but man, something he did the other day. But Arizona played last night. Arizona versus national champions, Florida. Now, early in the season, Florida have not played no open games. They've only played private scrimmages. They're not obligated. That film there is not public, right? Arizona has played 2 games on TV. So Todd Golden got tape on them, but he didn't want to give them no tape of him, of Florida. So then, listen. He said, I ain't getting you nothing. Okay. And still went out there and got your ass beat. You see what I'm talking about? Do y'all understand what I'm talking about? Coaches always exchanging. It's always exchanging information. Man, give me some film on you. Give me some film on. Give me some film on you. Give me some. Okay, they're getting film. But Florida hasn't played a public game. So they kept their film under wrap. But they had Tommy stuff because he'd been on TV, right? So really and truly, it was an unfair advantage to Florida. But the Florida coach said, I ain't getting you nothing. And went out there and got his head tore off the bone. But I got to talk about Bethune-Cookman. I mentioned Bethune-Cookman on this show. Hold on. Watch this. I'm going to go in my notes. Watch this. I know. I know when I mentioned to y'all saying, man, yeah. Hold on. I know how it is. I believe you, man. I know how the grapevine work. Watch it. Bethune-Cookman, right? Hold on. Let me see. Watch this. Oh, they talk about Zion Harmon. He was supposed, and shoot, I ain't even got him. I know I was talking about him. I said, Bethune-Cookman has never been to the NCAA tournament, but I talked about him. I talked about Doc Bradley came there. I talked about Arterial Morris coming there, and Doc Bradley led the nation. Jacoby Hetty, he was there. He can play too. Y'all, that ain't no normal HBCU team. That is not a norm. Oh, that is not a normal HBCU team. Somebody texted me last night because they was talking about the team and they was just telling me about what they said about what they say. I watched the Bethune-Cookman versus Auburn. Couldn't tell the difference between the supposed SEC team versus them. But what she didn't realize and what they don't realize, Bethune-Cookman is an anomaly. They got some dudes on their team. Matter of fact, I got, hold on, let me go to them right now. Because guess what? We going there. And we gonna beat them. We gonna beat them. Bethune, why? They gonna shock the world. We're gonna shock the world, y'all. I'm just telling TSU gonna shock the world. Okay, let me look at my stats. Hold up. I don't like that stat. Have y'all ever some certain stats I don't like? I like a certain view on my stats. That's a certain view. Maybe it's because I can't see that damn good no more. But who they play? Oh, they play Auburn. Oh, here it is. Box score. Here you go. Here the box score. Right? Quentin Hetty had 21 points. I mentioned him months ago. Terrio Morris. What did Doc Bradley didn't play? Hold on. Doc Bradley didn't play. Wow. What's wrong with him? Man, that boy, Arterial Morris had 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, made all his free throws, had 10 rebounds. Hold on. 3 steals. Hey, y'all, he had some stops. He had 3 steals and 1 block. He had 4 stops. 1 turnover. Y'all, they gave the mighty Auburn Tigers all they want. It went in overtime, I think. I think the game went in overtime. I think it did. Yeah, went to overtime. That's where they got beat in overtime. They scored 9 points, and Auburn scored 14 points in overtime. Them. Then I heard them refs. Let me look at the fouls because they was telling me about the fouls. Hold on. Somebody called me talking about the fouls. Hold on. Auburn had 38. Went to the free throw line 38 times, hit 27 of them. Other team went 26. They went 10 more than that, and then hit but 7 of them. That's where the game was lost right there. No, I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I'm sorry. Erase that. Erase that. Erase that. Auburn went to the line. Y'all watch this now. This is why they called me. I was wondering because they don't usually call me and complain. Auburn went to the line 38 times. Hit 27 of them. HBCU, Mr. Referees, went to the line 9 times. Ain't no damn way in the world. 38 and 9 times, and they hit 8 of their 9. No wonder they called me complaining. Did y'all hear what I just said? Should I put them up? Auburn went to the rack. Went to the free throw line 38 times. And ain't nobody said nothing. And hit 27 of the 38. These young kids, these young boys went to the line 9 times with a physical arterial Morris who gonna go to the hole on your ass. And they don't go to the line, but 9 times. And they hit 80, they hit 8 of the 9. That's why now I was wondering, because these people don't usually complain to me like that, right? So I'm sitting there saying, wait, what happened? And then, because I missed that game, I don't want to go back and watch. He said, I know BC was driving to the hole. I know they were too. Shit, they didn't take, hold up, they didn't take, how many threes they take? Hold up. See, y'all done got me in my rabbit hole now. I'm getting in mode. I'm getting in mode now. I'm getting in mode. They didn't take, they took 22 threes and hit 12 of them. Shit, they hit half the three. They hit more than half the threes. They take for 22. So they was going to the hole. That's what you get when you go down there and play them buy games. They buy the ref too. They brought their refs too. So, okay. But I'm just throwing it out there. Then I looked over there. I watched that boy at Kansas. I've been telling y'all about this boy. I told y'all. I said, look here. I said, look, this boy, Darren Peterson, in practice, in a scrimmage, hit 8 threes in the scrimmage. No, 10. Squeezing. Listen, I know some people right now, I can put in the gym right now on college basketball team, ain't gonna hit 10. It's gonna take them an hour to hit 10. This man hit 10 in the flow. Last night he had 24 points. Darren Peterson, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He had 3 stocks. 63% from the free throw. He was a plus 33, plus 32 in only 21 minutes. The man scored 21 points in 21 minutes. Hey, Mr. Keith Avery, ain't no Keith Avery. Everybody ain't gonna talk about this. And hold up now. Y'all better leave Camelo LaSun alone. I like Cayenne now. I like Cayenne. He balled last night. You know what though? And my biggest pet peeve, when I play, Chuck McGowan. My biggest pet peeve, Chuck McGowan. As a coach, what's your biggest pet peeve? Everybody, quick. Mine is turnovers. I can't listen. Ain't but one basketball, and there's 10 players out there. And if I was blessed to have it and the other 9 didn't, I'm going to take care of it. That thing is precious because 10 people want it. But we just want to give it away. I saw this and I don't like him, but I felt the same way for him right here. Watch this.
He does one thing that I don't know why he makes this mistake, but he does it once every practice, once every game. He just comes down the floor and for no rhyme or reason gives.
He's talking about Ian Jackson, the guy who left Carolina and went up there and played for Rick Pitino. He left Carolina. It had to be for money. But he said the dude gonna turn it over in practice. If you turn it over in practice, you gonna turn it over in a game. Rick, let me go back. I'm gonna let y'all hear that again.
He does one thing that I don't know why he makes this mistake, but he does it once every practice, once every game. He just comes down the floor and for no rhyme or reason gives the other team the ball.
But if it's just once, I'm cool.
He does it every practice and every game. He did it tonight, if you remember. And I tell him, I said, look, I'm going to give you the best advice I can give you as a coach. This is my 52nd year of coaching. I told him this yesterday. You're wearing a white jersey. Don't give it to the red jersey. Do you understand? He said, that's the best advice you can give me? I said, yes. Stop just giving the ball away. And he does it once a game, once a night, once a practice. Outside of that, he's growing. He's got to be more physical on the backboard. He's a very willing passer, although I probably didn't have an assist tonight or a steal. He's a much improved defensive player. He's lightning quick. He can shoot it. So I'm very pleased with Ian. And
these dudes like to turn that rock over, man. We got to protect the basketball, man. It's not but once. And it's just be so cavaliers. You know, like the little kid. Hold on. Villanova got, wait a minute, is that Villanova? Villanova got this guard that's supposed to be good. A freshman, right? Number 55. I don't know his name. Y'all probably know. Cadian Lewis. Y'all, he must have been nervous. Because that handle was shaky as hell. And he was like, I mean, you know, I watch handles. Who got that thing? That little thing, you remember that little thing? You remember that little dude I told y'all about, Donovan Dent? I told y'all to watch out for the little dude that left New Mexico, and now he is at UCLA. Must see, if you like guards, must see TV. If you like guards, must see TV. Donovan Dent. Koa Pete. Oh my goodness. Koa stands for warrior. He had 30 points. Hold up. This is the team. He played for Arizona, the team that Florida didn't give the tape to. I guess he took it personal. The young fellow freshman had, 18 years old, had 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. He had 4 stocks, 11 of 18 field goals. A freshman. But you know what? Somebody else said it. One thing I noticed, I watched it this morning. I noticed about his feet. When I look at basketball players, y'all remember I told y'all the story how I kept just making my son do the pivot and pivot and pivot and pivot. The dude got smooth feet. He like glide. He reminds me of Boozer. The Boozer, the young Boozer twin. But 6'8" freshman, 335 pounds. Yes, absolute dominant performance from Pete in his collegiate debut. Impact on both ends of the floor, strong blend. He had his face up interior. He got this face up, and he can play on the interior. He can play on the outside. He can play off the dribble, scoring. He active on the glass. He had defense today. He can pass that thing. Unbelievable. Let me keep going. Told you about AJ the Bamster. Yes, he one of them. 21.6 rebounds, 3 assists. I ain't see no blocks. But I like Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson dunk. Yo, this is what I love about young big men. Dunk everything. Putting that ball on the backboard. Caleb Wilson dunks everything in sight. And my boy, Yesufu for Baylor. I've been hearing Big Coach been bragging about him. People been talking about him. Pro scouts saying, Robert, this boy gonna be this. Somebody said he kind of got a little Anthony Edwards in him. 24, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal last night. 10 of 16 from field goal. I didn't know he could shoot it like that. Nate Ament, 18, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. You know, that's the one they tried to put up over them guys. Darren Peterson is the one. I'm going to keep going back to that. Darius Acuff, he got to grow on me. I don't know. And I love point guards, but something about him, he just using his brawn instead of his, you know, I don't know. That Malik Thomas, his teammate, oh my goodness. When 2 freshmen on your team, one have 22, one have 21. One have 2 rebounds, one have 6 rebounds, one have 6 assists, one have 7 assists. 4 assists, one have 7 assists, one have 3 steals, and one have 6. These freshmen. The big boy Steinbeck, Michael Brown, he had 11. Michael Brown got to go. He had 11, 6, 3, and 6, but he didn't play that much. Chris Sanak had 12 and 10. U of H, I forgot to talk about U of H. U of H, Lehigh came in here and gave them all they wanted, but then U of H poured off at the end. Who else? Cayenne. Sheldon had 15 points. Sheldon had 15 points, man, and 1 assist. Where my man at? King Stick. Sheldon had 15 points, 1 assist. Keaton Wagner, I don't want to talk about him. Great start to freshman class. But y'all, I saw something, a young fella. Coach put him in the game, and you'll see he got in the game early in the game. It's 6-6. A very important game. Lafayette, Louisiana, the Raising Cajuns, and freshman, high school basketball players. Okay? Can I talk to y'all? Can I? Wait a minute. Let me talk a little high school basketball. And y'all need to send this to your people, Chuck. I guess I'm going to talk about the skill gap between a high school player when they get to college. Reason I'm so versed on this is I had one that I had to prepare for college, right? You follow me? And he went to college and did pretty good. And but when y'all get there, young fellas, you freshmen, you got to used to, in the film sessions, you got to get used to being corrected in front of your peers. See, in high school, it might not happen to you. But that's one of the biggest things it's okay. You know, I know you'd be okay if the coach is talking to you one-on-one. It's just me and the coach in the office. But when he had to show you in front of the team, how do you handle it? One thing I'm watching, young kids, when you go to college, what I try to keep my son is saving your bounce. Save it. Don't just grab the ball and just put that damn ball on and just go bouncing it. Save your bounce. Coaches, you understand what I'm saying? Chuck, if you haven't told your kids, save your bounce. And they don't know because they don't know why or they don't know what and why to do, what to do on a catch before they dribble the ball. They don't know what to do on a catch before they give it a draw. They just get the ball and just dribble it. They shot fakes. They so fake. Shot fakes. Learn your shot fake got to look like a shot, freshman. By the time you're a sophomore, you're gonna learn it. But I'm trying to give you a cheat sheet, freshman. Somebody should be thanking me right now. And ain't nobody said nothing. The best scorers of all time were unbelievable at pivoting. Pre-bounce and post-bounce. Pre-dribble and post-dribble. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, I used to cap this boy in the gym. He used to be bad and want to cry. This ain't no basketball. All I had him doing is pivoting. Pivoting on both feet. He wanted to quit. But then he understood it later. Got to teach him that young, though. Oh, when he was young, he knew that. So by the time he got to high school, then college, learn how to pivot before you dribble and after you finish your dribble. This all the best scorers gonna do this now. Cause see, in high school, you can just outrun everybody. So you just dribble away and get by people. And what I'm explaining to y'all right now is what got my little young fella sit back on the bench last night. And guess what? It's okay. He took it like a man. He told me, he didn't ask me what I did. We was just talking and I said, look, if I was coaching you, I would have took you out too. But watch this. How do you feel about the new high school rules this year? The ball that is in a downward flight after hitting the backboard eliminate. I don't know the new high school rules. I don't even know about them. I don't really keep up with them. I ain't got a kid in high school. I don't ref. I don't know. I just don't know. But eliminated offensive goaltending and make a player consider bench personnel during time. Hold on, wait a minute. See, I don't know if these rules are what you're saying. I haven't seen these rules. So you saying it's a high school rule this year in Texas? The ball is in a downward flight after hitting the backboard, eliminating offensive goaltending, and making a player considered bench personnel during timeouts. I think things would change a lot. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. Do me a favor and get the rule and put it on there. Don't you type it up there. Get the actual rule and send us the feed to the actual rule. Because I don't know what you're talking about. The ball that is on a downward flight after hitting the backboard. So you saying it's okay the goaltender ball is on the way down? I haven't seen that rule. And making a player consider bench personnel during time. And making a player considered, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me get back what I was talking about. Because this make a whole lot more sense than that shit he talking about. So let me, I don't even know what you're talking about, man. I promise you. Do anybody else understand that rule? And then please somebody else comment, because I'm not trying to be harsh, but I don't know what you're talking about. And still, the basic fundamentals, plenty of trainers showing what to do in one-on-one instead of playing without the ball. Well, that ain't the trainer's responsibility. Trainer just teaching you how to play basketball. Somebody else got to teach you intricacies of basketball. A trainer ain't gonna teach you that shit. Most of them don't know. You got to find an old retired coach that'll help you with that. Or if your dad know about it. Ain't no trainer can't no trainer going. I mean, in what setting with a trainer? The trainer got an hour. He gonna charge him. He better teach him. He better learn how to dribble. But let me keep going. Let me keep going because I don't understand that. If y'all find what he talking about, put it on the board. Let me keep going because these kids need what I'm. They gonna need this. They ain't need to worry about that shit you talking about right there. But they gonna need to know this. If they going from high school to college, they gonna need to know this. Off-ball defense. You got to know off-ball defense. The school you came from, you probably was guarding somebody who might not even play, might be sure I ain't gonna never play nowhere else no way, might be playing lacrosse next week. So you don't have to guard him in high school. You can just daydream. In college, you can't. I'm gonna show you a perfect example. Because these kids never had to do it. Maybe the coaches see, in high school, the coach might need you to score every point. I played 32 minutes. Then you had to find time, Brandon Weefall, to relax. Brandon Weefall, will you help me? Brandon Weefall, I ain't trying to be harsh. I don't even know what he's talking about. And listen, my young fellas, when you're going to college, the film room. See, in high school, they don't criticize you that much. But this is really constructive criticism when he calling you out in front of the teammates. I know you might be embarrassed, but in this environment, if you are not, see out here now, the way y'all do, I can talk about your son 1,000 times great. Somebody came, you know what? I talked about a person's son for years. And somebody came on the feed and said something that really wasn't against their son. And they gonna tell me, man, I don't appreciate you letting them be. Listen, I've never been so damn pissed off in my entire life. I can talk about your son 100 damn times. And you said somebody else came on the show and I let them say something about your son. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind. And y'all, listen, I was ballistic. Calm your ass down, parents. Ain't nobody, I know Houston got some rotten ass people that's talking negative about your son. I know they do. I don't let them talk about him on the show. And you know I don't let nobody talk about him on the show. And you call me with that bullshit. I was so mad at that parent. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Because there wasn't, the hell are you talking about? You let somebody, they don't like me. I don't want to hear all of that. Not letting nobody come on here and talk about no damn kids. And you disrespected me, calling me with that mess. So damn respectful out here. But let me keep going. In this environment we in, if you're not supporting and saying something about the dude you're hating, parents, set your non-playing ass down. You can't play no more. Let your son play. Let your daughter play. Sit down somewhere. Y'all need to be sharing this show. Shut up. Putting too much on social media. Let your son play. Let your daughter play. Shut up. Make sure his talent outweigh everything, because they're going to hate on you anyway. They don't like you. They did me the same way. Oh, Lord, my daughter on here. Golly. I ain't mean to talk like that while you was on here, baby. y'all see my favorite person in the world. I got three favorite people in the world. My daughter, my son and my grandson. So that's one of them right there. She laughing at me. But stop it. But Brittany, that happened to me. I'm talking about their son for 4-5 years. Just talking about. And then one day somebody on the feed said something. I didn't think it was toward their son. They took it like it was for their son. Ain't gonna call me. I don't appreciate you letting somebody talk about. What? Wait a minute. She talking about with Robert. You know, what I was doing is giving guys when they go into college, and I'm watching stuff, and I watched some stuff last night, and I'm watching these young guys going to college, and how, especially the freshmen, why they be wondering why they be on the bench, but you got to understand a criticism. You got to understand. Y'all got to realize this. Where was that? We used to, the standards of the action between the action. The coach want to watch. When you're in high school, when the coaches come and watching you, if you shoot a three from the corner, right? Jimmy, you shoot a three from the corner, right? Coach is watching. They told me. They watching if you're doing all this arrow and all of this and all that. They watching that, Jimmy. They watching the action after the action. And then they watching if you miss a three, if you got your head down. So it's just so many things that's going on. Are you sprinting back? Because I'm watching, Jimmy. I watched the play last night. My young fella was playing, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd have jerked his ass clean up out of there myself if I was the coach. And I love it.
Who you watch?
I watched I watched Money Mike. That's my only young fella I really got. Money Mike. They played it.
Oh, okay.
They played in the game. So Jimmy, and I saw the play, and I knew Quantas was gonna jack him right out the game. And guess what? I'm gonna put it up here. I want y'all to see. This is what gets a freshman. He played. Look at the time on the clock. Got to put that up there. The kid is in the game in a crucial part of the game. That's him. That's him. Now he ain't got his hair no more, so he ain't got his braids. So I'm gonna try to walk me over. That's him right there. All right, in black, right? And what he did is put his team in a bad situation and made everybody scramble that caused a layup. Watch this. Him and the guy and the man in the corner. Watch this. Hold up. I went too far. All right. They switched. That's him, number 7. They called out the switch, which was perfect. But Mike was supposed to continue with that guy, and look how much room he left from the guy on the switch. So as the guy, look how much room the guy. When you got that much room, defender, you can't have that much room between you and the guy you switch. This a deep. So now you're going to have everybody in scramble mode, right? Why? So now he got to wait. Him and this guy, they going to double team this guy because what? Michael messed up the first in the beginning. He a freshman. He didn't realize he should have kept on through to his man. But guess what happens? He got in there, they double up on the guy. Look, now what? Everybody's in scramble mode. Coaches don't like to be in scramble. Defensive like to dictate. They don't like to be in scramble mode. So what happens? He out of place again. Back to his defender. He go close out on his on the guy. Now this is a big guy, and now The guy is in the paint. If you go look at this guy right here. Wait a minute, let me see. Right, I'm gonna do it right here, right here. That guy, he is not equipped to guard this number one right here sitting at the bottom. That's where Mike should have been. Mike way over there, but should have been over here. And watch what happened.
Cam Denson.
The little guard went right around the big man, got to the rim.
Off for Elmore. James the
3-point play. Your ass coming out the game
Denson.
as a freshman. You're coming out the game as a freshman. So, freshman, all I'm telling you, I'm watching the tapes. I'm watching the video. I got synergy. This the kind of stuff, when you go in there, and hold up, when you go in there, the coach gonna address it. He gonna address it in front of your peers. Don't get sensitive. Coach, that'll never happen again. Let's go. Let's go to practice. But those the kind of things, Jimmy, that young people, that's what I loved about when my son, when he went to college. Jimmy, I wasn't worried about him playing. You know, people saying, man, is he going to go? I wasn't worried. You know why? Because he's going to defend. He ain't going to let that other dude just kill him. He going to defend. And guess what? Early in the season, he got beat by back door a couple of times. Because you're a freshman. Next year, you see all of that stuff. So that was my thing. That was my gift to y'all today. And just showing you, the coach trusts you enough to put you in there. You can't put the old team in scramble mode. And that was my message to the rest of them guys. Jimmy, you don't even have to comment on it. Because I know what you come on, you can get on here. We can talk about something else. But college basketball, man, I just had so much fun.
How many minutes he play?
Huh? Oh, he took it that
wait.
Hold up. The play before, he went down there, made a move, and spent on the dude, and made the basket, travel. The ensuing play was that. They put him right in, took him right out, ain't put him in the game.
So how many minutes did he log?
He ain't logged no minute. They put him right in and right out. I'm just telling you, these plays happen in succession.
For 1 minute.
Yeah, maybe one.
So,
wham.
You know, I think nowadays there need to be a new question that a lot of recruiting analysts need to be asked, because here's what I'm, for accountability. Because a lot of times throughout the journey, there are so many people that'll be high on players, so many people be low on players. Kind of like bullish and bulls and bears if you're on Wall Street. Some people buy, some people selling.
Yeah.
And then, but no matter what happens, whenever somebody end up wherever they go, because you can't, everybody can't go to certain schools that you wish to go to. And I'm talking in general, in case you guys, this ain't going no directed at no one person. But what happens is a lot of people have taken college for years so lightly, like, well, I'm just gonna go over here like it's a lily pad. I'm just gonna go on over here. I'm just gonna go over to this school, even though I know I'm just gonna go do this. And I'm looking the last week I went to the scrimmage, and our player of the year in Greater Houston, the Guy V. Lewis recipient, and that was Chris McDermott. This is his second year at Texas A&M. And in that scrimmage, he only logged like a minute or so in the exhibition. Now, I don't know how he's going to fare when the regular season, they're starting, I guess, A&M today or tomorrow or whatnot. But it is not no one person. But what happens is, I'm curious if a lot of guys was asked. I know if you'd have asked me, and I told people, if I had to bet on Chris McDermott, what would his over and under slots would be when he was a freshman going to Texas A&M, I would have taken the under all day long, because we all figured that he was little to none he was going to play at Texas A&M last year. I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about going as an incoming freshman. For example, if you would have, when Shelton left Duke as a committee, as a pledge, and went to Miami where he joined Jay Lucas. If you would have asked me to over and under, would Shelton play under 15 minutes or over 15 minutes? I would take the over on him. So that's what I'm saying. Like certain players, do you take the over or the, because there's different slots.
I don't, Jimmy, I don't think about that. I mean, that's
expectations.
That's what you think about. I just know if a coach puts you in a 6-6 game that early in the game, you done did something for him to trust you to put you in that game with 6-6 at 15 minutes left in the first half. I mean, you done something, but I mean, so it's crazy. But coaches is not listen. Coaches can stand for a whole lot of things, but you put your team in defensive perils. I had a son who played this shit, and guess what? I said, Coach. He said the reason sometimes, Robert, I had to take him out because he played too damn hard for 6 minutes, and then he get to doing ignorant stuff. So I had to take him out and put him back in. These coaches know what's going on. So I mean, Chris McDermott, bless his little heart. Jimmy, maybe it might just take longer for him.
No, but okay, I'm saying, but I see. That's once.
But it still might take longer for the greatest, Jimmy. For the greatest, it might take longer.
Okay. I love this part when people said that's a whole different thing.
But that's the point of view that I come from. See,
I know, but that's a whole different
point of view.
I'm talking about initial. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, put it like this.
See, wait a minute. Initially, hold up. What? I never said he was going to go to A&M, and I ain't had no expectations of him.
Well, okay, I'm saying so. Most people,
I did.
The vast majority, when Chris McDermott did not play a year ago as a freshman at Texas A&M, it did not shock anyone. Most people from Houston, that inside the loop, they felt Chris McDermott, man, he shouldn't even win. But everybody knew once they found out the why, something personal with him that attracted him to Texas A&M, and that was the why. And that is undefeated, guys. Hint was why he went to Texas A&M. So what I'm saying is,
so you saying the boy should have left the school?
No. I'm saying once you get to any college, like you say, the facts change. Yeah. Things change then. It ain't the same for us expectations once you get there.
Yes.
Orlando Harden expectations when he came out of high school and went there. Guess what? Byron B. Smith gave Orlando Harden every piece of rope that he needed.
You think so?
Pretty much. He got minutes per game as a freshman. I ain't talking about last year. As a true freshman, he brought him off the bench. He started him a couple of times. But they got to translate over to W's now. They got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to translate over.
I got you.
You got the opportunity to play, and that's the most important category to a lot of people. To some people, it's points. Some people, it's this. But playing.
Playing is playing, boy. Hey.
You can't replace the MPG, baby. So this is what I'm saying. Coming out of high school, start to hold some people and ask the magic question: what minute slot do you think he will play next year?
I never
because that's
do
why
that.
they going to these schools though. But you pick. Understand? Remember now. They're picking schools for two reasons nowadays. How it used to be one or two primary reasons.
What?
One,
money,
the bag, and two, the minutes.
Okay.
The opportunity.
But you ain't gonna never know until you get there how many minutes you're gonna make.
That's what I'm saying. That's why one will offset the other. Meaning if I'm playing a lot and I ain't getting paid a lot, I got the opportunity to give me some film and get me a bag. Well, if I got a bag and I'm not playing as much as I want to, guess what? You know what? That's what I chose to do. Suck it up. So my thing is, now if you're not playing and you don't have a bag, that's a double negative in the stuff. So I'm
Okay.
saying, what slot do you think certain people would play? And here's why.
I just
These
don't.
people
I
are
don't know.
helping. A lot of people that pick these schools have help, have assistance. Not many of these young men are in the luxury of being able to pick a school solely unassisted by somebody, a grown folk in their either parents or a person that's close to them, maybe a summer coach or the trainer, some or girlfriend or whatnot. Not many kids are picking the school on their own, strictly on their own.
Mm,
Some
okay.
people can make a decision on their own how
Mm-hmm.
to get, okay, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's say if you got a multiple choice question and you're the teacher, you're the parent, you issue that multiple choice. Or let's say the kids are in the car. Let's take it and reel it in down the multiple choice. They're in the back seat. You riding in the back seat with your grandboy had her, and you getting ready to go stop and get him something to eat. You say, listen, okay, look, what you want? McDonald's, you want Burger King, you want Wendy's, or you want Chick-fil-A, right? Well,
Quesadilla.
guess what?
Quesadilla. That's
Guess what? Guess what? You gave them the
a
multiple
chore.
choice.
Yeah.
They get to pick. So to them, it feels like they made that decision, but you didn't put maestros on the damn menu. You see, you didn't put chilies on the menu. You gave them the options. That's what a person of influence does. So people think, well, man, I ain't telling him where to go. He picked his own school. Yeah, but you gave them the options. They had no other option but to choose from what you choose from. It wasn't none of the above, or it wasn't all of the above. So that I meant to say. So that's something that you guys think about. And when it comes to these young people, my thing is more people will be held accountable because they go and they make it seem like, well, man, and I had somebody tell me this morning, Hatter, man, what's my young fella from Shadow Creek? Bryce Jackson. But man, you know, he didn't play last night. He's going to get a red shirt. That's already done. That's already known. I was at the exhibition last week. He's getting a red shirt this year, unless stuff happened health-wise to at least two other players. Bryce Jackson getting a red shirt. So that means expectations are coming. You go to a U of H game, man, why Bryce ain't playing? Well, ain't no expectations for him to play this year. Zero at University of Houston. So some people, expectations are overly boasted and placed upon certain kids. And that's where a lot of the problem at. Then they don't meet expectations. They're not playing first thing they're doing. They moping. They're not buying into what the coach is selling anymore, and they're ready to transfer by the time the Christmas break come along. They're talking to other schools, or somebody's talking on behalf of them to go and push the button somewhere else. And that's instead of fighting it out, instead of going with the flow, going and winning that position. I'm gonna tell you something. There's no reason to the play you showed in regarding to Louisiana and Coach Corners White and that young man Mike Collins. Here's the deal.
No.
Here's the thing that Mike Collins has on his side until he don't.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, it has always held true that any prospect that becomes the first or the second recruit that head coach personally goes and gets will get an opportunity to
Oh, of course.
play.
I mean, I'm
So
sorry, man. I used that. I put my young fella up there. He was in the way. I hit the button by mistake. Yeah, but no, it's and you know, it's not nothing to be alarmed about. I was using it as a teaching lesson, not what you. I wasn't using it as something to come on here and talk about people's playing time. I was using it as, if you go into college, what I did, I was talking about the skills that transfer from what you got to have to transfer to high school, that skill gap between high school and college. That's why I played that one. particular thing. That skill, what you have to do for him, but like I said, and you made a good situation. Dan, they're the first person off the bench. He just didn't. He came in. You can't come and turn it over.
So something probably happened with body language or something at halftime.
I would have took him out myself if I was coaching
I
the team.
understand that because there's a reason he didn't put him back in. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For that is one thing. Why he
that man
didn't
was
put
trying
him
to win
back in.
that man was trying to win that damn game. I watched the game.
I get
the guys who he put in played better.
So I'm saying so that once again,
That's all.
the first you get more rope when you're one of the first recruits of the head coach.
Yeah.
He didn't get much rope in that game.
No,
so we're gonna see. You're gonna see what happens the next game. Because normally you get more rope than that. That's all I'm saying.
Hold up.
You get more rope than
if
that.
you hadn't separated yourself as much. Maybe he just hadn't separated himself.
I understand. But well, here's the deal. If the coach picked you first as a prospect,
yeah,
and the coach decided to put you in first, that means the coach bet on you. His money, his psychological money, bet on you to come off the bench and to go in there before the next guy.
I got a question. Does history help? Does history help? The game before, he put him in the same situation. They were down, 16-2. And he hit the next 10 points to bring them back up to a respectable. Maybe that's...
Well, that may have earned him getting in at that spot.
That's
that
what
might
I'm
have been a
talking
rollover.
about.
So that's why I said you got to wait till the next game to see if the rollover.
I'm not even alarmed. That's why I can...
But you get the rope.
I'm not alarmed about it.
Now, at the same time, what happens is, here's the deal. Matter of fact, somebody just texted me.
And they lost, though. They lost.
They lost both of them? They won last night?
Yeah, they lost last night.
But both of the night last night was a real game though, right?
The last night was a real game.
Okay.
It was on the road. At Ball State on the road. It was the MAC versus the conference they in, whatever the conference they in. What conference? What conference Louisiana in? Whatever conference it was. You know that challenge. It's the challenge. You play against my conference, I play against you. Yeah. It was a big game.
So somebody just texted me, just ironically, and said, okay, Doug Jones posted. Good job, Doug. Great job. Doug Jones is posting in RCS Sports a list of the very topic that we're talking about college.
The topic that you're talking about, the topic that I was talking about is getting the young kid. Y'all got to be ready when y'all go to college. That's the topic. That was the topic. Now you coming in with a whole new topic.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, two things people gonna ask. Everybody don't follow everybody, but know what people gonna ask?
How many points?
What he scored?
And how many points?
How much? And how did he? And how long? How many minutes he played?
Yeah.
Get people don't get mad, don't get frustrated, don't get flurried. I'm just gonna tell you that's just how it is. Nobody is going to watch and care about your baby.
Because fans don't think about the process. All they thinking about is the game. Fans don't
all they worried about what he do. What he do. It's like this. What? Just like on any level. If you go, Wemby played. Hey man, what Wemby do? They ain't ask. They ain't ask what happened.
Let me help you about Wemby. The moment he scored 9 points tonight. He scored 9 points the other night. Devin Booker then put his ass in a blender, and nobody talked about it. You probably don't even know about it. He had 9 points.
I had 9, and 5.
They put him in a blender.
And you know why nobody talked about it? Because people went so bullish on it and realized it's NBA. There's going to be days like that. A lot of people just didn't think it would come against the damn Phoenix Suns. That's one thing. That's what a lot of people did not think it would come against. It came, and that's the NBA. Welcome to the NBA, young fella. It's going to happen more often than not.
So send me what Doug was talking about. Let's talk about what Doug was
talking
about.
Doug, going through this quick list before we get ready to get on about here. These are some of the top performers, but Doug, remember, it's either going to be one or the other. So these are by points. guys, by points, not by minutes, from last night, by points.
Sheldon had 15.
These are from greater players that went to high schools or at some point in their high school career from within Greater Houston. Jaden Gambrell, give him some claps, man. That dude that had to go
He
and
a
get it out the
freshman?
mud. Well, these aren't just
These not freshmen.
Adam,
You just talking about okay.
players. But
Wait a minute, who he
Gambrell,
play for now?
Lamar. Remember he came out of Madison, not the older brother that went to the Prairie View. This the younger brother.
Oh, it's another one. Okay.
Yeah, this the younger brother.
Okay.
Remember, he set out, I think, last year. Maybe he was injured or something. So he's coming back 22.6 rebounds for him.
Man, this man, hey, Jim, this dude here, do y'all be drinking? Do y'all be drinking at the same time? King Sticks always put stuff up there wrong.
Wait, I'm sorry, 27. 27.
Okay, I know one of y'all was drinking. Okay, all right, one of y'all. Okay, see that? I called it right. My bad, King Stick. If Jimmy was drinking this time.
I shout changed it. It's 20.
Okay.
It's 27.
Right.
Oh man, that's a monster game. Did Lamar win the game? Did Lamar win?
I don't know. I'll keep up with it.
That's a hell of a. If they won, that's a monster performance.
Who did they beat?
Texas A&M San Antonio. You know.
I am that's a major, but that's major, Jimmy.
That's major. You going into Division I ranks, and you're getting that's 27.6 rebounds from a guard.
No. I'm talking about no. I ain't talking about him scoring. I'm talking about the win. You said.
No, I asked if they win. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know if they win? Okay.
They say yes. Doug say yes. They won.
They beat him by that bad.
Yeah, that you did what you're supposed to do. That's good, man. Go Alvin Brooks. Get it. How about this,
man, this man
Javon Jackson.
Man, we ain't talking about no baseball today. We ain't got time. Come on, Jimmy.
And by the way, Jaden Gambrell went to Madison High School, guys, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
Javon Jackson went to C. King High School. He's at Murray State. He had 24 points versus Omaha last night. Hey, Doug is watching. Next time you do this list, put whether they won or lost. Kind of like let us know a hint.
Yeah, let us know.
Because sometimes it matters.
Let us know if it's
if they won or lost. That way it kind of matters.
But Doug, how about Doug gonna have it out on Monday? He gonna put everything out on Monday. But you just telling them to
Andrew Hollifield from Beaumont Westbrook had 19. He's at Lamar as well. He had 19 points in that same game where Lamar scored 90 over against Texas A&M San Antonio. Cade Dotson, hey, the little point guard.
Wait a minute, did he leave? Wait a minute, did he leave one college and go to another?
He left New Mexico State or New Mexico, one of them he was at, and now he's at Loyola Chicago, and he had 16 points versus Cleveland State. Corey Hadnot was at Cy Creek High School. He's at Purdue Fort Wayne. He had 16.6 assists versus Grand Canyon. That's great performance for you, Corey. Reggie Prudhomme. He went to Ridge Point. 16. He's at Niagara. 16 points versus Duquesne. Tyshawn Archie. You asked about him last week. Tyshawn Archie, when he went to Tulsa, I think somewhere, and he transferred. Yeah. He's at McNeese. 16 points, 5 assists versus Champions Christian.
Okay.
Right? Whoever that is. That's still a good numbers. Okay. Sebastian Williams Adams went to St. John's. He's a true freshman at Auburn. Mm-hmm. And at overtime, Nipsey win, he had 15.6 rebounds.
Oh, that's good.
Bethune-Cookman. The young fella from Dallas, from DFW, he had a monster game last night. What's my young fella from Dallas?
Kimball.
20 points, 10 rebounds, Jim, 5 assists, something like that.
He ain't had no monster game,
and they come this close.
Jim,
huh?
He ain't had no monster game. That boy keep that up. That boy did that on hard pedal.
You say that wasn't no monster game?
Hold on, no. That was more than a monster. That was whatever's bigger than monster. Jimmy.
That was Godzilla.
Nobody touched that boy out. He played against Auburn, and he was the best player on the floor, hands down, Jimmy. Yeah,
Say, man,
that's another Dallas dude.
Arterial.
Jimmy, they come
me
on
tell
here
you
talking.
something.
Hold up. They come on here talking crazy. Fob came on here yesterday. Other Fob, and you wasn't here. He talking about Cade Cunningham said that Dallas is the new Mecca. We got more people in the league than everybody. And he went to calling them damn names out.
They got 23 players in the NBA.
Damn.
23. Okay,
Jimmy,
so I'm trying to. So here's the thing.
I'm telling you right now. I'm calling this. If he don't go hit no girl, he don't go get in trouble. He gonna go do nothing else crazy. Arteria Morris is a pro. And I don't never say that.
Hey, his back. He ain't just alone in his backcourt. Remember, they got the other little cat in that backcourt with him.
I know, Headley. But Jimmy, Doc Bradley didn't play. He didn't even play. Call your boy down there. He still work down there. Hey, Jimmy, we got our hands full. We got to go there too.
No, not just you. The entire SWAC is on notice. This dude is just understand. We're talking about the McDonald's All-American guy that play that still got fresh young legs in the SWAC. That is rare air. I'm gonna tell you like this, since you think I'm joking. Think of the last anybody, Kevin Freedman. You're a good bookworm. Go do your chat GTB. Find out when the last time a McDonald's All-American played in the SWAC.
That's a good one.
Name how many we can think of a McDonald's. Let's get that list first, and then I'm gonna trim some out the. I'm gonna trim some out the meat.
What about Ruffin? Was Ruffin a McDonald's All-American? The little Ruffin guard, the little guard from Mississippi.
I know you're talking about Mississippi. That's one from Mississippi. I don't think so.
I think he was a McDonald's, Jimmy. I think he was.
Where he go to Jackson State?
Yeah, he went to Jackson State. He went to Ole Miss first now. He went to Ole Miss first. He was one of the best in the country. Yeah,
I want to look him up. I want to figure out.
Yeah.
I want to find out how many, and then once we find out how many, I want to figure out where they come from and how many how they played
Jimmy,
before
this man said Arteria Morris came off the bench and had them kind of points.
He ain't coming no more off the bench. He ain't coming no more off the bench. Reggie Theus ain't that dumb. I know Reg. Me and Reg go way back. Reg used to sip them good back in the day. Me and Reg go way back. He ain't come off the bench no more. That's just probably, you got to realize he might have been being punished because Arteria Morris, he volatile. Now, had a couple of more.
Man, why you tell me about Jacob Cole, man? Jacob Cole had 13. Come on, Doug.
I ain't got down there yet. Oh, you ain't
got down there yet. I'm sorry.
I got. Hey. Sheldon Henderson had 15 versus Jacksonville.
Okay.
Galway Duall. Okay. Right? He's at McNeese. He had 15. Hell, we had 3 guys from McNeese, 4 guys from McNeese. H-Town was grooving for McNeese last night. Tyshawn Archie got down. You got Galway Duall got down, and then you said Jacob Cole. So H-Town was grooving. Hey, how about this? Jalen Bernard at Longwood.
Jalen Bernard. Wait a minute. Played for the Defenders? He played the Defenders in the summer?
Yes, the Defenders.
I like him.
He played with the Defenders.
I like him.
Guess what? Jalen Bernard went to Cy Ranch High School, 14 points, 9 rebounds. If you a guard, and there you go. Thanks, Frank. So Deshaun Ruffin is one. We're gonna see how long this list can be. How many McDonald's All-Americans played men's basketball in the SWAC? We want to get this list, and when we get this list, I know where I'm going with it.
Oh, that's your boy, Billy.
Billy Garrett. Yeah. That's my man, Billy.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy from out of Chicago.
I know it's good dude.
Yeah, we go a long way back to old Billy, man. Man, good people. And Wesley Yates III at Beaumont United. Okay, now he's back at Washington. Mm-hmm. He had 14 points against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Okay. Right? You had Michael Emaragby. He had 13. He's at Wright State, had 13 points versus Franklin. DJ Richards, another McNeese Haller, which that's 4 McNeese from H-Town. That's a H-Town AAU team. McNeese is who is
the coach out there now?
Forgot the boy name that took over Billy Clyde. I forgot his name. You said I know it.
No, not Billy Clyde, Jimmy.
I mean,
Will Wade.
Little fellow who went to North Carolina State.
Will Wade.
Yeah, Will Wade. Man, that's 4. Dude, that might be history for their sports information director, Kevin Freeman. Text, or email McNeese and ask them, have there ever been 4 players from Greater Houston to score double digits in one game at McNeese? I'm just saying. That mean, know what that means? That means initially, that's evidence that they all picked the right school as transfers. All of them are transfers. They all picked the right
So
school.
you only pick the right school if you play a lot,
No,
right?
I say initially. I say initially.
Well, explain this one to me. Man. Explain this. I got one for you before you go any further. All right. Jared Harris left Memphis and don't play but 9 minutes at Wyoming.
Ooh. Initially, once again, that appears he did not pick the right school. Initially. Now it's still a long season, still a body of work to go. But initially, that don't look good. That don't smell good. That
9 minutes?
You go further away from home. To go further away from home.
Jimmy, have you ever been to Wyoming?
I've been there one time.
One time, Jimmy.
And I ain't planning on going no more.
Don't ever come back. Jimmy, that's the place I remember I told you. We took the water and poured the water out, and the water froze when it hit the thing. It was that cold. But keep going. I mean, I just saw that this popped. Somebody just sent me to this. Somebody being messy and sent that to me. Played 9 minutes last night.
Jackson Oliveira, he's at Louisiana. He played on that same team with Mike Collins.
Oliveira, what? Where he come from?
Jackson Oliveira, he's from Houston, right? But then he went his last year. He went up and transferred up there to Dynamic Prep up there with Jermaine O'Neal. His last year.
Where did he play in Houston?
Jackson. By the time I look it up in the magazine, Doug could be the say it on the thing. Where did Jackson Oliveira play at in H-Town? Give it to us. They'll give it to us in a second. Before he left and went to Dynamic Prep. Okay. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds in that game last night. Keanu Dawes, he's out of Stratford High School, went to Utah, and that's it. Billy Armstrong. That's it. Okay. I don't know why it slipped my mind. That's either head coach. Keanu, 1 rebound shy of a double-double, 12 points, 9 rebounds. That's solid. Other guys of note, Chancellor White, chances at Northern Colorado, 11 points. Great for him, man. A young man. It worked out great for him. He comes out there fine. JoJo Tugler, 11 points, 4 blocks last night for Lehigh. Brody Robinson. How about that? Little Brody is at Oakland up there in Michigan. 11 points, 5 assists versus Michigan. That's some good numbers versus Michigan when you're at Oakland University. Austin Benigni. He's still at Navy, guys. 11 points, 5 assists from him versus Presbyterian of note. And, of course, we got the young fella, Chris Ashby, went to Tascasita. He's at Queens at 10 points versus Winthrop. Now, for his minutes, Montana Wheeler, he played a lot of minutes. I think he played 19 minutes or so at Bradley. Shout out to him for his minutes that he logged, and also there was somebody else, Lucas Hoban from Straight Jesuit. He's a true freshman, Hatter. He had 20 minutes with 9 points in his debut for Air Force, the real team, not the prep. That's good minutes for a true freshman, Lucas Hoban. And that's a young man, so shout out to him and those guys. As we go, a lot of basketball left to play, guys. And when this is one of the things, what it does is these types of tips and conversations, it pulls up the antenna and it keeps us posted, and it makes you want to go and check on and follow up, and keep your eyes. You might be watching, some of you guys have Fire Sticks and you have NBA, NCAA plans, packages, and you might want to watch some of these guys and follow up because everybody's damn near on TV nowadays. This ain't the old days. I said again, damn near everybody is on television nowadays. Yeah. Hell, I was watching TSU football the other day on television. Yeah. While I was working.
It was on channel. It was on the local channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So HBCU Go. They run some of that on. Shout out to so once again, Doug Jones, the freshman report will be out Tuesday morning, 1 week from today. And
I'm excited, man, about this season, man.
I'm excited for a lot of reasons. And of course, in the magazine, I can breathe and exhale now. So a lot of guys you didn't see much of me when I'm putting the magazine together. The magazine is back. It is at the printer. It's be released on November the 15th at the season opener, which is
Wait a
awesome.
minute, the season open is the 14th or the 15th?
14th and the 15th. I'll bring them out on the 5th. I say the 15th. That means if you're there on the 14th, I may bring them out early and unbox some of them, and you guys get a sneak peek. I'm telling you right now, the magazine, this issue, like I said, I can tell you earlier, I can tell you the over and under. It's guaranteed that this issue is going to sell out. It's been a long time since I'm just telling you guys, this is going to sell out because it is a collector's item. Not everyone is a collector's item for many reasons. This one is because on the front cover, for the first time, not just for the first time, there's no kids on the front cover, but we are acknowledging all of the coaches, the active high school basketball coaches who won at least 500 games. They are being honored on the front cover. That means this is a collector's item, and which is a great thing. You can't never take that back. And far too often, a lot of these guys, they don't get honored until they meet a certain milestone. Meaning that you hear about them, they make 500 wins. You hear about them, they get 600 wins. You hear about them, they get 1,000, 800 wins. Well, we're honoring them all this year and giving them something that's physical that they can take and put on their coffee table. They can take and let their grandkids read. They can take and keep one at the school in the trophy case to show and prove for the years to come what these coaches did. So that's what's going on. Make sure you stay tuned in regarding to the magazine. But hell, we're in overtime. It's time to start on down.
Yes.
Knows back and yabba dabba do this thing. We got a lot of stuff on. I'm back on tomorrow, guys. I can breathe. The magazine is finally completed at the printer right now. Once again, that's the magazine. Shout out to young Charles Campbell up in Dallas. He has published a rendition of the magazine, and he's done one for DFW, and which is well deserved. But it's called THE magazine, not DA magazine. It's THE. And he came down a couple of months back. I shared with you guys, and he got a lot of intel. I gave him a couple of copies to take home with him, answered all his questions, told him, and guess what? He took the advice and he put it into fruition, and it is rolling. In that magazine, I saw the front cover. It is a very good-looking front cover of his magazine that is honoring some of the top players in DFW. They are the Mecca, Adam. They are the Mecca. So my thing is, that's the thing. That's like somebody talking about the Dodgers right now as we leave and land the plane. Since we're riding the Broadway, congratulations to the Dodgers. Guess what? The Dodgers are the best thing since sliced bread right now. They are what the Yankees wish they were. That's right now. And that's what the Dodgers are. So if they're good and they're great, and you happen to be their arch rival or their nemesis, it's nothing. I mean, is it really wrong acknowledging their greatness? Because that means if you beat them, that makes you capable of being great as well. So guess what? Shout out to them. So shout out to DFW. And so why does it take this long? And why does people in Houston turn their lip up when you're seeing the ultimate numbers when they talk about, man, DFW, I'm sick of them? What do you mean? Applaud them dudes. If you mean what you say about haterism, then it sounds like haterism.
But people that don't like, Jimmy, people don't like Dallas.
You don't have to not like them. That's the point. That's good. That's great. You don't have to not like them to acknowledge, okay, man, I get it. Okay, you're a bad mofo right now.
You don't like the Dodgers. You didn't acknowledge Mookie making this great play. You said it was a bush. I can make the play. You told me I can make the play, and I can't catch a cold. But Mookie was nervous than a hook in church. It made a play. You said it was routine.
Mookie Mookie is a Golden Glove candidate wherever he is in the field. He just understand.
Jimmy, he ain't
And
been
and
playing
and
that position for that long since
for two
no
seasons,
2024.
two
You know I looked
seasons,
it up.
two seasons,
2024.
two seasons.
No,
I
one
didn't
season.
ask you. He played 2 seasons. Had it last year and this year. 2 seasons. He played shortstop.
That ain't enough.
What you mean, Haller? That's Haller. Come on, man. That's over 300 and that's what over 300 games he's played at that position, man. He's you know how many innings that is? That's damn near 3,000 innings, man. He played that position, so he's
Oh my
good at
goodness.
that. He's seasoned. But guess what?
Mookie. Hey man,
So
hey
so
Jim,
guess what?
I'm tired of winning all these damn championships, man.
No,
Magic,
win some
Magic
more.
got so many championships.
Hey, I need the Dodgers to win more because the more they win, then sooner or later they're gonna change the rules and they're gonna make people start spending that type of money. So to keep winning, I'm rooting like the Dodgers, like none other in the National League.
Okay,
I want
I'm
them
with
to
that.
because that
I'm
way
with
now it'll make other people go and come up. Because guess what's happening? Here's what's about to happen. Here's what's about to happen. Keep your eye on baseball. In a few months, they're gonna have the World Baseball Championships, right? That means USA and Japan is going to be playing in that as well. So all these guys, and guess what's going to happen? We're going to notice some more prospects that's going to be on audition for Major League Baseball teams to lure away, just like they lured those two pitchers from the Japan over to the Dodgers and beyond. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
That man said Pena still can't play shortstop.
No, Pena is pretty good at shortstop.
That man said Pena still can't play chop shop. I mean, chop shop.
Pena, dude, Pena is a Golden Glove candidate at shortstop.
Man,
Hey,
he
must
blew
mean
heaven with
Carrera.
us all the way, man. We blew heaven, man, right now.
Hey, go look at Pena's stats and Mookie's stats this year.
No, you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at their hands and see how many rings they got on. That's what I'm looking. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get out of here, man. I got to go. I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all, if you hadn't went to vote, go vote right now. See y'all later. You got to 7 o'clock.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Hey.
That's my main man right there. That's my main man right there, buddy. All right, then. I'll see y'all later. We're going to slide down Dino's back. And what you say? Yabba dabba? Yabba dabba.
Yeah, man.
We out of here,
That's
man.
it.
I got to go.
Peace.